Today's guest on the Bitcoin.com news podcast is Andrew Matushkin and Leon Abouissa from B2Broker. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you. Thank you for having us here. Pleasure.
So this is our second podcast with B2Broker
Mhm.
on the topic of starting a new brokerage. And today we want to talk about the diversification strategies. So why don't you guys start by introducing yourself and what do you do at B2Broker, and then we'll start with the questions.
Absolutely. Thank you for a small introduction, first of all, and thank you for giving me the word. If you don't mind, Leon, I will start myself. So my name is Andrew. I'm the head of business development at B2Broker, not only for the B2Broker, but for all verticals that we have, such as regulated CFD liquidity, crypto payment gateways, all the IT services. So primarily, we're servicing, obviously, Forex brokerage, crypto brokerage, but not only. We're very focused on the crypto side, on the crypto businesses, crypto exchanges, crypto spot exchanges, applications, and providing them with all needed infrastructure. And Leon?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Leon, business development manager for MENA region from B2Broker group of companies. And mainly I'm introducing B2Broker in different regions, but specifically in the MENA region. And we trying to explain to our clients which services we are providing, how we can upgrade their business. And mainly we are focused in different type. We can provide the turnkey solutions for our clients, standalone solution to upgrade their businesses. And we are serving crypto exchange, centralized exchange, and Forex brokers and online converters and different other type of businesses.
Great. So now that we know what you guys do, let's start with getting into the topic. So why is diversification important for brokers?
Well, if you would allow me, I would go a bit maybe more as a general overview. In general, diversification currently is very important due to the competition on the market. If you may spot it recently throughout, at least, I'll give you my example based on myself. I've been in the industry for the past 5 years, maybe 5 and something, and I really witnessed it, how big is the competition and how the competition grew in general, and every single sphere and in every single line, let me say. If it's a Forex, if it's crypto, if it's custodial, non-custodial application, DeFi, so on and so forth. Just take a look on how many new projects are being built, how many new ecosystems even are being launched recently. And that is why if you're existing business or you're planning to have a business on the market, that's not even important, that's vital. So for your business, if you're willing to maintain on the market long enough, to have a diversification of your, whether it's portfolio, whether it's your product and offering, whether it's anything which you would be targeting the clients, which would you be targeting your end customers, that's a current must-have. Diversification, obviously, coming not only from the perspective of the liquidity or maybe technology solutions, as well as the business approaches wise, from a legal standpoint as well. There are multiple factors and multiple parameters that every single business, especially in the fintech and especially the businesses we're serving, should be taken into consideration. And obviously, our experience allows us to slightly guide each and every business. Depends of what exactly they are trying to achieve and depends what exactly they are doing as of this moment of time. What would be the best diversified portfolio of offering, legal structures, so on and so forth. So we are, at least how I would like to position ourselves, we're kind of the one-stop shop, one-stop shop for everything you may potentially need. Speaking about the liquidity, obviously, speaking about the IT solutions, trading platforms, so on and so forth. Leon, if you would like to elaborate slightly more on that topic, on that front.
Yeah. I just wanted to also add that from our side, we have very good experience regarding also to guide our clients how to start this business from the scratch. And we just need to consider that in any field, you need to follow some steps. Number one, it's like legal step, technical step, and marketing, how you will attract your end users. And one of the main points that we can guide our clients through those all steps, at least, for example, like some advice from the legal perspective, we can share also our experience to explain for our client about that. And regarding the solution which we are providing, the main thing is that we are combining between different products to create one ecosystem. And this ecosystem is helping to automate all the processes which the client will use. I'm speaking about the end user exactly, and which is make your business go your journey through this business very smooth. Accordingly, also to that, I just wanted to add that even, for example, it looks like a Lego. If you want to combine even more different businesses in under one roof, it's possible. And such thing will allow you to make the lifetime of your end user inside your platform longer. For example, there are some clients can start as a brokerage business, but then you can even add additional model like crypto spot exchange inside one platform, which is make your end user have a more options to be used inside your platform. So if you want to start as a forex trader, it's okay. If you want to even purchase some spot cryptos, it's also possible inside your platform, and that's how you will keep the lifetime of your end user longer with you.
And not only that, by the way, because if we're speaking of the diversification, especially in the field what we're doing, in this case scenario, if you have a diversified portfolio offering, you are not limited kinda to the certain areas or to the certain client databases. You can capture both audiences. The one who's more up to imagine margin trading or spot or derivatives, really depends. And this is how as well you're becoming independent from maybe specific lines. So you're not setting the limits for yourself. And this is extremely important nowadays, to my mind.
That's very interesting. Leon, are there any trends specific to MENA that you see in diversification? Just the top of my head, I'm guessing gold trading, right? CFDs are more important, maybe in some markets than others, or just in general, what trends do you see in the region?
Mainly in MENA region. If we're speaking about the MENA region clients, mainly they're more focused on gold trading, and recently they started to focus also on the crypto, because it's like in MENA region, it's something like newborn. They still, not all the countries in MENA region still understanding exactly how the crypto works and how they can get the crypto, how they can buy it, how they can sell it. So it's kind of trendy. Mainly, but because of some legal restrictions in different countries in MENA region, sometimes there is no possibility to build the platforms in such jurisdictions. That's why it's still, we can say there is a lot of limitations regarding that. But mainly, if we're speaking about the MENA region, mostly they are specialized in trading on gold and forex.
And crypto trading is picking up steam, or how does it look like?
100%. Now it's trendy, and if we're speaking about specifically about the crypto, yes, it's growing so fast in MENA region. And mainly if we're speaking about the crypto CFD, it's right now, it's worldwide, it's trendy, and a lot of platforms trying to provide such services for their end users. And mainly we as a B2 broker, we are providing also the liquidity, and it's one of our core products. And we can say that we have one of the deepest pools for the crypto CFD liquidity with good with good conditions, and which is really competitive in this industry.
That's great. So you've mentioned the platform itself. Andrew, what can you tell us about BBP and all its advantages?
Yeah, absolutely. As for the BBP, it's one of the recent additions to our products and offering, and this is exactly what can bring the diversification to a traditional brokerage or traditional converter solution, if it's a crypto or FX, regardless. So let me tell you a bit more about the BBP in general. BBP is the B2TRADER brokerage platform operating on the pre-execution basis, primarily, as of this moment of time at least, for spot trading. We're going to implement some of the different derivatives in the nearest future, but as of this moment of time, that's a nice alternative for an existing business such as brokers, because by the end of the day, even though since early stages of this company, we're trying to bridge towards crypto and the traditional finance, giving all of the advantages of the crypto markets to the forex brokers and vice versa, like denomination of the margin accounts, crypto payment solutions, so on and so forth. This is, as of this moment of time, BBP would be the greatest addition to existing offering. Obviously, if you do not have an existing business, there is not an issue, absolutely, because with a BDP, you can combine. At the same moment of time, you would be acting like a centralized exchange, though on the brokerage model. And this is very important, by the way. We've been building crypto white labels of the crypto exchanges, you may say turnkeys of the crypto exchanges in the late 2016, maybe early 2017. At a certain moment of time, we kind of realized, or we evaluated the topic, that majority of the exchanges that used to be up and running, primarily and majority of them used to operate the brokerage model. What does it mean? You're a local exchange, imagine. You're operating in a certain market, so let's say for the Middle East, but the actual liquidity or your liquidity provider in that sense would be the bigger venue, such as Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, so on and so forth. And this what makes you, yes, you're still remaining as a crypto exchange, but this what brings you to the part of the kind of brokerage. So you have bigger financial institutions who are sourcing liquidity to you. And that is why at a certain moment of time, we realized, why don't we make the solution specifically for it? Of course, it's pretty obvious that to try to compete with those giants, it's nearly impossible. Of course, it's possible locally, but globally, it's nearly impossible. But having a solution which would be easy to get, first of all, which would be cost-effective, which would be really quick comparing to the other solutions, time to market, because by the end of the day, it's a white label. We've been doing it for 10 years as of now. For us to set up a broker or for us to set up an exchange, it's a matter of, honestly, a few days. Obviously, it may take longer because you need to combine different models, settings, and everything. But even though you are trying just to test the waters, or even if you see how this would be inbuilt into your existing ecosystem, BBP is the greatest addition ever, because it can be taken as a standalone and being as an umbrella brand, including our CRM solution, which we call B2Core, including our liquidity distribution engine that we call Marksman, with an integration to the biggest liquidity venues, the ones I previously mentioned, Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, Huobi, so on and so forth. We have a full list of those exchanges there. And effectively, you are, by targeting the same audience that you potentially may have, you may also bring new audience, which potentially may be converted into the existing Forex brokerage or Forex business on your side. And at the same moment of time, you are not losing. Because majority of the time, if you're a Forex broker and if you're offering to your end customers an ability to deposit in crypto or to trade in crypto, this is extremely popular now, not only in Asia, but worldwide. Imagine you would like to trade on gold and you would like to trade in BTC because you believe that BTC will hit certain levels of the price in the nearest future, and you do not want to be fixed at a certain moment of time to the USD value. No problem. Some of the brokers, they are giving that, though not so many that I would imagine. But anyway, it's possible. And during that, imagine you traded, you made some profits, and then you would like to exchange those BTC at a certain period of time to, I don't know, USDT or Ethereum or something else. And what you would be doing if you are just facing non-diversified traditional FX business? You would be taking this crypto, you're withdrawing them outside of the project, and not sure whether you will get back with those funds anywhere in the future or not. But in case that the business, the ready-made business or the existing business can offer something on top of that, bring additional utility to the table, give you more benefit in staying with you and working with you, you would be acting not only like a FX broker, you would be acting not only like a spot exchange, you would be acting also like a wallet provider for them. They would be storing crypto with you. And you, by all of those diversified means or tools, you would be able to fulfill all the requirements of your end users or your end customers, which is vital and definitely one of the most important things. A few more words about BBP. I would like to explain you in a bit further. So BBP is a trading platform. As I mentioned to you earlier, this is for spot trading as of this moment of time. Coming is the package combination of different products of ours, which is B2Core, CRM system to manage your users, their verification, manage their deposits, all of the integrations. By the way, in our B2Core solution, we have more than 800 different options, payment-wise integration. We're partnered with and integrated with Praxis, with Pay, who's acting like a cashier system. And on top of that, we have more than 100 direct integration to that solution. So where you're locally based, not an issue any longer. And we ourselves have a customer all over the globe. So effectively, the full flow would be covered. The integration of the payment system, following the specific requirements of the certain jurisdiction due to the verification, it's there. We have different modules, automated and manual, how the verification may happen. And on top of that, the platform coming as a whole package. On top, obviously, if you're running a brokerage model, you should understand that you are getting conditions from the vendor, from the liquidity provider, but this is the B2B relationship. This is not a B2C any longer. And if it's a B2B line and if it's a B2B relationship, obviously the condition that you're receiving, it would be slightly better from the one you're giving to the end customers. Due to the entry barriers, due to the initial payments, it is the matter of fact. It's worked like that. With all our ecosystem that we're giving, the client has a full control over the actual offering that he would be giving. Even though his provider would be Binance, but not necessarily he would be using or he would be listing on his platform all of the instruments from Binance. Imagine he would prefer more offering on Huobi for the ETH related pairs. Why not? It's possible. So effectively, you're combining your offering, your trading conditions or pool of the instruments that you're giving to end customers from multiple sources. And this is how you are building a unique experience. On top of that, you as the business owner, you have a full control and not a full control, yes, I would say, over the risk management, how it's going to happen. Whether you're going to do the STP, whether you're going to do some internalization as well, it's possible. There is a variety of options in terms to the commission rules. So commissions, and not only the commission, but the execution itself, it may be based on the various parameters. You can group different users. You can create specific conditions per one user. You can group different markets. You can create different conditions for different group of markets, which is group of users. And we call it advanced routing system, or when we say, it's very customizable by the end of the day. So we, three of us, for example, being a user at the same platform, all of us may have different benefits and different conditions. I would be in the certain VIP client base. I would be paying lower commission, but the spreads would be slightly higher. Leon, for example, it would be opposite. The spreads for him wouldn't be, but he would pay higher commissions. You may have absolutely different setup. And this is all possible under one platform. Absolutely no issue about that. From the technology perspective, from the technology stack perspective, obviously it's all hosted on the Amazon. There is not so before releasing that and before releasing that product and offer to public, we made an in-depth test. And we can confirm that as of this moment of time, the scalability of the platform would allow you to have more than 3,000 instruments under one platform at the same moment of time offered to your end customers. Saying less about the type of the orders, everything that you're familiar with or everything you should think should be there is there already. All of the market, all of the limits, different time and forces, stop orders, or market and limits, both. Actually, this solution, if you ever considered or if you ever been exposed into the crypto anyhow, even if you're in traditional business from a brokerage perspective, I would always be getting back to the perspective, to the example of the Forex broker. So regardless, if you ever thought of that or you had something already, this is the new unique approach towards enlarging the offering for your existing business on the market. Majority of the time, yes, the crypto exchanges, obviously, you may also run your own crypto exchange. You can be the market maker for it, not related to the BBP, because coming back, BBP is the brokerage platform. But in cases when the bots or anything like that will go down, in cases that you're regulated in certain specific areas where the market making is not compliant, well, you can't operate such. And that is why you need an addition. That is why you need a platform which would be able to fulfill your requirement for the certain specific region or for the certain specific client database. This is what we're effectively giving to you. Time to market, everything from our side, for example, may be ready within 2 weeks, not more than that. The full setup. It may be taking as I mentioned before, as an umbrella brand, as the maybe second brand of yours as the business. Yes, no issue, no problem. It can be integrated into your existing ecosystem as well with no problem. So you actually decide, while reaching out to us and facing us as your vendor, as your software provider in this case, you are choosing yourself what path you would like to choose. You may be using all of our tech, and position that as the white label. Of course, everything would be branded and customized according to your choices. If not, well, no issue. Use us as the core. Use us as the backend for everything, and build on top of that your solution as well. Not a problem. BBP is very flexible as well in connection with all the rest modules and products that we do have, and that is why we truly believe that. Because if you may think of this way, white label as the offering, or white label as the business strategy, anyway, there would be some slight limitation. But we tried to combine all of the pros and cons, we may say. Yes, it is a white label, but we try to deliver as flexible solution as possible. Pretty nearly everything is possible as soon as you see the clear picture, as soon as you have the business plan, how you would like to construct that, how you would like to make this, whether this would be this pack of instrument from this exchange, this pack of instruments from here and there and there and there. But by the end of the day, as I mentioned earlier before, you are servicing your customer, you are giving them the utility. Your platform becomes not only the margin trading facility, or not only the just traditional brokerage. It's becoming something on top of that. And in general, BBP, from the conceptual perspective, is a very unique from spot trading as well, because all of the crypto exchanges that you may try to launch or run, they are not very rare case scenario if they would be ready to be built into the more conceptual brokerage world. Comparing to the BBP, everything would be there. So it's a fully customizable next generation, definitely white label platform, just because of the technology stack that we're using. The performance of the platform, well, it's more than enough and a bit above how I would position this like that.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm just thinking, you mentioned 800 payment solutions around the world.
Yep.
Can you give us, a focus, like what's important in what regions in terms of payment solutions, like, from your clients, the brokers, like, everyone is active in a different market. Can you tell us a little bit about what's popular or what's needed in different solutions that maybe people from all over the world don't know?
Well, yes, definitely. Let me try to give you an overview, and then way Leon would be able to elaborate, since it's in more constant communication with an actual clients of ours. So from the payment system perspective, not only from the payment system, by the way, but from different vendors and everything, any single business, unless they are all offering or operating only in the certain regulation, which is pretty much not possible, honestly, today in the globalized world, and everyone is so diversified, as we mentioned before. It's very rare case scenario that the potential client, let me say, who's using our technology, which is B2TRADER, is just targeting only one market. He may be regulated in certain countries, but if you're regulated in certain countries, you are permitted to serve clients, for example, from different jurisdictions, not all over the world, but from the certain location. I'll give you an example of Cyprus. If you have a Cyprus regulation for the FX brokerage, you are permitted to conduct activity primarily in majority of the European countries. And that is why in such countries, there may be some local best performers from a payment system-wise. And this is why from our end, since we're giving the whole ecosystem, since we're giving the whole infrastructure, we try to combine it. As I mentioned to you earlier, we're integrated with the payment cashiers. And under those systems, some of them are giving you slightly more options or less. But anyway, under those systems, there would be 700 different options. And depends on the targeted audience, depends on the markets you're in, depends on your regulation and your structure. How are you positioned that from a legal perspective? You have a variety of options in the EMI, electronic money institutions, which you may be preferred. You may be doing that in crypto as well, not a problem. It really depends on the needs of an actual customer. On our end, since we try to combine and deliver as many options as possible, this is what effectively we did. In our solution, all of the previously mentioned options that as well you ask about, they are coming as the ready-made solution. So in any given moment of time, as soon as you have API credentials, that's it, ready to go. You have an account with the solution, with an EMI system, and if you would like to use that, please do. We're not limiting you. There are not extra charges for it. It's all coming as the package. It's all coming in the solution. And the same is happening to all of the integrations. Imagine you're an existing FX brokerage, for example. You're considering to start using or start offering spot market, the spot offering. Not an issue. You may take the B2 core in the same B2 core where you would be having the BDP, it's the trading platform for your end customers. You may inbuild there all of the margin trading platform that you currently have obviously from the list of integrations, but this list of integration is constantly being upgraded. So it's not like we have, imagine, one or two vendors. No, there are more than 6-7 different options. And this is why how you're actually building the unique flow, you're creating the unique journey for your end customers. What would be the most preferable ways of doing a deposits and withdrawals for them? You knowing the fact that you know your target audience, we as the vendor, as the provider, we're giving you the green light. If you would like to use payment system A, B, C, D for deposit, please do. If you would like to construct it slightly different, A, B for deposit, B, C, for example, or C, D for withdrawals, please do. It's not limited. And actually, you're the one who decides what exactly would be the best fit and the perfect fit for your end customers. We're just trying to, not only from the payment system perspective, obviously, as I mentioned to you before, but even some of the additional or supportive systems, we may call them like that, even though it works by the same logic. So working with us gives you a great benefit of cost efficiency and time, because majority or primarily all the most demanded, we may say, systems, payment system, vendors, so on and so forth, they're already there. So in any moment of time in the future, in any moment of time as of this moment of time, if you're taking the solution from us, it's really up to you whether you would be starting using these or that 10 PSPs of those payment system providers or another 10. Please do. What we're trying to achieve, we're trying to give you as many options as possible, and we're trying to help you as much as possible from our experience, from the technology solution that we're giving to you, from the advanced ecosystem approach of ourselves. We are trying to assist you in building and expanding and empowering your business as much as we can. Answering your question on what exactly would be the most popular, I would rather ask Leon to assist here. But it really, as I mentioned to you before, it's really dependent on where exactly you are presented and whom exactly you are targeting as an end client.
Yeah. I totally agree with Andrew. And regarding the payment systems, there is different aspects we need to also focus about. So, for example, if we're speaking about the type of the business like a forex broker or crypto spot exchange, as Andrew said, that you need to understand which regions you will target. So, for example, I will just give you like a small examples regarding that. If we are speaking about Turkey, so Papara, it's one of the we can say famous payment systems in Turkey. If we are speaking about Lebanon, Wish, it's really famous option to be used there. So it depends. Each country, they have their payment systems, which is popular there. The main thing is just we are giving our client the capability to check full list of integrated payment systems, and accordingly to what he need, he can check first with the vendor from the side of the KYC, commissions, if it's profitable for him to use such payment system or not. We're not restricting our clients regarding that. Plus, the beauty of our solution that our solutions are built on logic that we give you the full customization for your systems. So, for example, if you want to even build your own custom option for the deposits, it's also possible. So the flow will be like you're showing your client the way how they can to do the deposit. Plus, addition to that, he can add additional field where the client needs to upload the proof of payment or the request which he requested. Accordingly to that, also, I want to add that BBP, as we now offering our product as a full solution, full infrastructure, which including the B2 core system, it's our CRM system, the core system where all integrations will be connected, plus the BBP platform itself and payment system, B2B and Pay, and Marksman Hub, the liquidity hub, which allow you to connect more than 10 different liquidity providers up to your choice. So you can combine between different liquidity providers to even create the pool of liquidity, which is, we can say it's more customized than the traditional, or we can say the most popular platforms. Additionally to that, for B2 core system itself, which is already included inside our BBP platform package, there is additionally a lot of different integrations with the KYC provider. So for example, if you want to automate the process of the KYC, we have more than 5 different KYC providers already integrated: SamSab, IDY, Shafty Pro, and more. Plus, in case if you don't want to use any provider for the KYC, and you can do it directly on your side using the admin panel of the B2 core system. So you're receiving the request to verify the account, you're checking the documents on your side, and then you just need to choose if approved or rejected, and more. The thing is that even BBP platform, we can say that it's not only giving you the option to provide the traditional crypto exchange. No, also there is capability to customize the layouts, the interface for your end users. So for example, you can customize and create or preset different layouts, for example, for beginners. So for the beginners, you can pick some specific widgets for them to make the layout easy to be used from the beginner side, from the beginner trader, or you can create an experienced layout. Additionally to that, you can even create a simple layout for the simple exchanger. So in this case, the system will allow you to do the market orders just to exchange one currency to another currency. You know that sometimes there is some traders who just seeking for the option to just exchange one currency to another currency. No need for the limit orders or anything. So in such case, you can create a simple exchanger layout. So in that case, you are upgrading your platform. I'm not only the crypto spot exchange, but I'm also an online converter. Additionally to that, the system itself, when it combined between BBP and B2 core system, you can use the system as a e-wallet solution for the cryptos. So your client at the end also can not only trade the cryptos or exchange the cryptos, they can store the cryptos inside your platform, even if they are not trading. So this is the main points which I just wanted to add after what Andrew said, because mainly he covered we can say the information about our platform. But
and as Leon mentioned as well, if you're giving this ability to your end customers to trade, since it's a brokerage platform and you have a financial institution for sourcing liquidity to you, you're mitigating the risk. You're not exposed to the risk, because in any given moment of time, the trade of your end customer would not be filled unless you would be filled on the level of the liquidity provider. So from a business perspective, this is one of the greatest choices you may have currently.
So the broker is not exposed to any risk during the trading.
It really depends on the risk management structure that they do have in place, how they do operate. But if it's STP, straight through processing, they have a liquidity provider, they have their end customers. Yes, of course, there would be no cases when, imagine, I have 10 clients, all those 10 clients exchange one crypto to another, and now after 1 hour has passed, for example, I will need to find the place where I can purchase those cryptos. No, everything is automated. Only in case it's pre-execution, as I mentioned to you before. So any given moment of time, the execution firstly coming from the trader to the platform, from the platform through marksman to the liquidity provider. And as soon as the liquidity provider would approve this volume available by that price, the confirmation is getting back to the trader and the execution is going to happen. So businesses, they're covered with that, we may say, or they are mitigating this risk of potential, because, the crypto is very volatile by the end of the day. And today is the price, I don't know, 1 to 3 US dollars per coin. Tomorrow it may be 200 or twice or thrice more. But the business who's giving this ability, they should also manage their risks. With our solution, it's 100% possible. They exactly thinking how they are willing to structure that, when exactly this is going to happen, what exactly would be the parameters and everything. So they are setting all of those rules and staying, firstly, compliant, and secondly, having a full control over the risk.
Yeah, that's very important to have. Leon, I wanted to ask you, You've mentioned the different payment options that are popular in different regions.
Yep.
And that crypto is also available. Do you know if most brokers, or just let us know if you know any of the breakdown, if brokers that accept crypto, are they looking to accept deposits in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or are they looking for stable coins? Like, what's the most popular payment method in crypto for brokers?
Definitely USDT, stable coins, because as you can understand that mainly all the trades will be, it's easily even to use the USDT, and mainly when you are using the liquidity provider who can dominate your margin account in USDT. So for example, we as a B2 broker, we're providing such solution for our clients. So your margin account could be dominated in USDT. So it's much easier for you to receive it in USDT. Additionally to that, because in different regions, sometimes they're facing some issues with the banking system itself. So the situation forced them to use the USDT. And in such case, we are providing our solution with our B2B and Pay crypto payment gateway, which allow them to receive the deposits no matter which cryptocurrency they will use. So for example, your end user, you can deposit in Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. And we will convert all the deposits to, for example, to USDT. And in that way, we will help you to avoid any risks of volatility. Such solution we are providing by B2B and Pay. And that's why B2B and Pay, it's really, we can say, famous payment solution in MENA region. And all of the clients, they're finding that it's a good option to avoid these risks of volatility. Because mainly a lot of clients from the MENA region, they know about the Bitcoin, and, they're storing the Bitcoin for the investment, for the just trading perspective. But in case if they want to use it in deposits, no problem. They can use it with B2B and Pay, and B2B and Pay will convert all these deposits to USDT, and that's how they will avoid any risks. And on the other side, they can top up instantly the margin accounts with the LP. Additionally, just wanted to add regarding the payment systems itself, the one of the advantages of our B2 core system, which is already included in BBP platform, it allows you to do different, we can say, customizations. So for example, you can customize the payment methods accordingly to the different countries. So if we're speaking about the MENA region, as we said, there is some different payment systems, which is most common here in MENA region. You can create it like this. Client from MENA region countries, they're using specific payment systems. From Europe, totally different. And the system will do it automatically. So while I'm registering my account on BBP, no problem. I'm mentioning my country. I'm mentioning the region where I am. And the system will automatically create for you the special ecosystem where you can find the payment systems accordingly to your needs. And the same thing, you can do the restrictions for different wallets. And these restrictions could be done on the logic of the verification. So it depends the verification level of your account. So for example, if your account level is 0, you can use cryptos. If you will verify your account level 1, in this case, system will allow you to use crypto and fiat payment systems. And the same logic for the wallets. You can make easily that the system will create automatically for each client after registering specific wallets, and other wallets will be available only after the verifying the account. This option is also possible.
And how much is allowed to deposit and trade, before the verification of the account, or is that, depends on the region?
Discretion of the business owner.
Yeah.
Of the actual entity where it is located in, what is the legal framework he's following. So it's all customizable. Maybe to a bit on top of what Leon just mentioned, this is all of the layers of customization that we're giving to the end customers. And since we understand that they may be operating in different markets, in different regions, in different jurisdictions, not an issue. Our solution, as customizable as it can be. So every single step of the journey of your end customer, you may set it based on what exactly is required and based exactly on what rules you are following. So it really depends. I wouldn't be able to give you the certain maybe percentage or the USD notional equivalent. No, it really depends on the legal structure. But by our tools and by our technology and by our solutions, we tried to combine it and to make it as customizable as possible for every single user worldwide or business owner worldwide who would be using our technology and our solutions and our liquidity as well to be ahead of the competition. So the more diversified they are, the more customizable they are, the more unique their platform is, the more obviously the more marketing exposure and the more exposure on the market it would be getting.
We are speaking about specifically about the limits for the deposits or withdrawals. As Andrew mentioned, the owner of the platform, he can customize however he wants. So it depends. Mainly, we are providing the wide range of options. You can put specific limitation on specific verification level. It's possible for deposits and withdrawals. You can make it fully automated. So, for example, client can directly deposit any amount and they can automatically withdraw any amount without any pre-approval from the admin of the platform or the person will be responsible to proceed these payments. Or you can even combine, like make it limited by specific amount. So for example, I can allow my client, let's say with the verification level 3, which is like the highest level which I have, I can put it like you can withdraw $10,000 without any approvals directly and fully automated. It's also possible. So at the end, we're giving our client full platform with full tools where he can customize accordingly to his needs and accordingly to his strategy of the business. There is no limitation about that. And mainly for all these features are coming from the B2 core system where he can preset all these settings. And additionally to that, there is included also the IB system, saving system, customer support, and more. And mainly we can say that B2 core system, it's like the system which serves on BBP platform to make the journey with using BBP platform easier. So we can say that the B2 broker, it's the base where you're starting your journey, and BBP is exactly the end point which you will reach. So and how the systems are integrated with each other. Mainly, I can tell you that on daily basis when we're doing the presentations of our products, because for all our clients, we are providing the full presentation with the full demo for the system itself, plus the training sessions, no matter on which language you are speaking. We are serving more than 18 different languages. We're always asking our clients to check the demo also on their side and try to prepare as much questions as they can, so we can provide full needed information about that. And mainly on daily basis, when they're asking, can your platform do this or that? We always answering yes, because you can imagine like more than since 2017, we started with the for services for the crypto spot exchange. And we received the solvent of different questions and requests, and we are really focusing on those questions and reviews from our clients, and we are trying always to upgrade the platform. So we can say that there is a lot of details. I can say that we will not going to be able even to cover it within just 1 hour or 2 hours, and combinations between different integrations. So even it's easier for us, we are always asking our client to please explain for us the full image, how you want to see your platform. And please explain it in details from each flow, from the registration to the KYC, to deposits and withdrawals, to the trades, to the IB system, and more. So, yeah.
So, Andrew, I wanted to ask, we talked a lot about customization.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say there's two brokers. One only wants crypto deposits, and he only lets you trade crypto versus gold, right? And another broker that wants, the full suite of payment options, and he wants to offer, the full 3,000 trading instruments, right? Who will be more successful in your opinion, the one that specializes or the one that tries to, offer it all?
Well, if you would just allow me to maybe a bit rephrase what you just said, it most likely it's pretty much unlikely it would be example gold versus crypto. It's usually two separate things. FX, we may say, like metals, CFDs or FX, and crypto trading, which is spot. So who would be the more successful? Well, honestly speaking, it really depends of how much of marketing and how good is their obviously sales department. So realistically speaking, the rest would be taking care of us, all of the IT, all of the infrastructure, all of the support, all of the updates and everything. Yes, all of the integrations. Who would be a more successful? It's a bit tricky question, to be honest with you. Why? Because it really depends, firstly, on the jurisdiction where the client is, and secondly, on the potential or on the target audience that they are in. If they're focusing on one country, regardless if they're doing these or that, they would certainly get the community from this region. But if they're willing to go globally, well, it really depends. That is why it's important to have a system which is adaptive, which you may customize exactly to the certain client upon your choice. We're giving the full freedom of that. So answering that question, I would rather say it in a more diplomatic way. So I hope and we'll do our best so the both platforms and the both system would be top performing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to add also, from my side, as I see, it's more about, as Andrew mentioned, it's about the legal part and the regulations. But at the end, I was saying that if there is a question or if there is any barrier which not making you to reach your target, I think there is always will be a solution to reach the target. So at the end, if you can solve the legal part and legal side, the second stage, it will be the marketing. From our side, as a B2 broker, we are providing the full package, what the client can get. Like, for example, as we mentioned, the Forex, CFDs, plus, for example, if we're speaking about the BBP, so the crypto spot exchange. On the side of the client, I think this mission is mainly on his side. He needs to introduce the new service, which he wants to implement in his country or in his region, and he needs to find a way how he will explain that to his end user. This is more about that, because we are serving B2B business. Our clients, they're serving B2C business. So our mission, it's mainly to explain to our clients the benefits of using this system and show the quality of the system itself, because also it's one of the very important things. A lot of clients are focusing on the prices or on trying to find the, let's say, the best price in the market, and they're not focusing on the quality of the product itself. We as a B2 broker, we're always trying to combine between the quality and the reasonable price for our services. And on the side of the client, the same thing he needs to do with his end users. As a B2C business, he needs to first to explain for the clients that I'm providing the wide range of different services or different instruments or products, and how he will represent that, it's on his side. We're always trying to guide our clients, explaining that there is different ways how you can make a new wave of specific type of the trading or specific type of the products which is available right now. But to make yourself limited, I don't think that it's the good option. Just to be specialized, for example, Forex trading, gold trading, or only even spot trading. The beauty is when you are combining between everything. And the problem is that it's hard now in the market to find a provider who can provide for you such services, where you can combine between spot trading, CFD trading in one platform. And mainly difficulties are coming from the side of the integrations, because the integrations itself with different platforms taking time, and it's not an easy process. And on our side as a B2 broker, that's why we're always saying to our client, try to get the solution where you can find a lot of different integrations, even if you are not going to use it right now. Maybe you will use it after 1 year. Who knows how it will be in your region? But at least it's better to be prepared better than when the all your competitors will reach the peak and you are still in the bottom. Better to be prepared from the beginning. That's why in B2 Broker we have this ecosystem, and BBP platform will be even upgraded more and more, and we will have even more different options and features for traders. And that's why soon we can say that our clients, when they are using and combining between different options which we have, they are covering all needs of the market. No matter if you started as a forex broker, now you can become a crypto spot exchange. If you are already like a forex broker and crypto spot exchange, no problem. You can activate the online converter inside our system as additional feature. If you already have it, you can use it as a wallet. So your clients will be able, even if they don't want to trade here or there, they can store the money with you. And there is even more features will be coming in this year.
Yeah, and again, we're coming to the question of diversification. That's always that the more customizable you are, the more you may customize your business model or business strategy to the changing business environment. That's it. And this is why you need to follow. And this is why it's so vital and important to have the diversified portfolio of offering, as we mentioned in the beginning of this conversation. And that is why it's so important to have a provider who would be happily giving you and assisting you in delivering the correct information to your target audience.
Yeah, very, very sound advice. So the last question I have for you guys today is regarding the time to market. You've mentioned that it's very fast. Can you walk us through the process once a client signs everything that needs to sign? Like, what's the process until they can hit the market?
Definitely, absolutely no problem. If you may recollect, we're in the B2B sphere. So that is why as soon as the client is ready from a, let me say, legal perspective, they have an entity, they're ready to go, no problem. We'll do initial KYC, which is very straightforward. We just need to understand with whom whom we are going to work with, because we are building always, and we're focusing in building the long-term partnership, the long-term relationship with the clients. Majority of our customers, they are with us for more than they are years. They years customers, not only a couple of months. And this is what we're trying to achieve. And this is why we were doing all of those, to be honest with you. But anyway, coming back to the topic, as soon as the initial compliance is done, that's it. We would be happily preparing all of the needed agreement, all of the needed invoices, and according to the regulation, as soon as the payment has happened, we are going, from a business development perspective, we're going to transfer to the customer to the after sales, which we call account managers. Account managers is the bridge between your business and the company. All of the questions, technical, legal, finance, any question that you may potentially have, this person would be answering them and would be in charge of presenting or just informing and training yourself on all of the capabilities that the platform have. Whether you would use all of them at the beginning or not, it's totally up to you. But every single time, every single customer of ours, for example, they are getting a dedicated training session, not only one usually, because who else can explain how to work with our system except us? No one. So that is why we're trying to explain and to train each and every customer in very single minor detail of our solution and how they, most importantly, may monetize on top of that. Then, during that period of time, the setup is going to take place, and I guess within less than even 2 weeks, everything would be up and running. So during the period of the setup, because still there is a complicated ecosystem infrastructure at the back end, so it's not a one day task. That is why we're taking some time. During that period of time, all of the trainings and everything would be conducted. And by the moment when the platform is delivered and up and running, the client may be easily starting their marketing campaign. So less than 2 weeks, BBP setup, including B2Core, including Marksman, which is the credit distribution engine, would be there. They will need to create a few minor adjustments, and that's it. Good to go.
Yep. Mainly, I just wanted to add that technically, yes, it's a couple weeks and we can implement full platform. And I just want to mention that the platform of BBP will include BBP, B2 Core, Marksman Hub, and B2B and Pay crypto payment gateway. So it's for different systems with 4 different admin panels. Just want to explain that if we're speaking about the timeline for the full project, we can control the part of the setup process 100%. But regarding the KYC also, it's easy. The main thing is we always we cannot control it because the process is more coming from from our client. We are just asking for the specific basic list of documents which will be needed to pass the KYC. The client providing the documents, passing the KYC, the agreements, invoice, and then we, as Andrew mentioned, we are passing the request to the account manager, and the account manager will be we can say like a personal assistant from the side of the B2 broker for the company, who will guide through this through the setup process. After the setup, yes, there is a training sessions. Training sessions, we are not providing any limitation for the training sessions. The training session will be on your preferred language, on your preferred time zone. After all the training sessions will be recorded, just if you want to have a reference in case if you will forget something. But at the end, if you want to go directly to your account manager, ask him a question, he will always be more than happy to help you. Additional to that, on our websites, you can also have the how-to articles. So on your side directly, I had a lot of cases when leads are coming and they already know everything about the product itself because they are checking our detailed how-to articles. Additionally to that, they can check even the API documentation for the product because all of our products are supported with the API. So in case if they want to integrate it with third-party systems or they want to just customize the system according to their needs, they can check the capability of the API and they can do that. So if we're speaking about the technical, yes, it's a couple weeks after finishing the legal process, after filling all needed checklist, couple weeks, and we can provide the product to our client. And it's easily will be connected also within just a couple minutes using the CNAME directly to the website, and that's it. So the process is really easy, and the main point that we will guide the client from A to Z, from the legal process, from the technical part, and mainly account manager. They are not like just a customer support or they're answering some technical questions or trying to solve your technical problems. No, the main thing is that they're building a relationship with the client. They're trying to understand how your business, the full image of your business, what is your targets, and they're always monitoring the situation. They're trying to find the way how to guide you to the success. So it's not only the technical part, because mainly we have also technical support separately from the account managers. So you will be served from both sides, account manager and technical support.
Sounds like great service. So I want to thank you guys, Andrew and Leon, for taking the time and coming to speak to us today. And anyone that's interested, of course, you can go to B2 Broker website or just hang on. We're going to have at least 2 more podcasts with the B2 Broker team.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for having us here. We'd be delighted to serve.
Thank you.